So let's talk about anxiety and how to turn off anxiety like a switch. Now, the term anxiety comes from the Latin word, which means to strangle. Now, that makes sense. If someone's trying to strangle you, you're going to feel anxiety, right? Okay, flight or fight. This is the book that I'm going to show you. It's called Autonomic Nerves, okay? It's a fascinating book. And this book is all about the autonomic nervous system, which is composed of the sympathetic nervous system, which is the flight or fight. I'm going to read something to you. What is the flight or fight reaction? The flight or fight reaction is a physiological response to a real or perceived threat to one's safety. Depending on the nature of the threat, the person either mounts a defense, fight, or attempts to escape from a threat, flight. Run away, right? Both fight or flight require sudden, vigorous muscle action. The body prepares itself for action in the following ways. And it's right here. You'll start having a racing heart. The blood flow goes to the muscles. Start sweating, shaking, throat constricted, breathing changes, blurry, dizzy. You feel nauseous, irritation, worry, which is the feeling that something bad is going to happen, poor concentration, mind goes blank. That's what happened to me in front of all those people. You focus on the negative, right, not on the positive. And one of the problems with being in a chronic state of flight or fight is it screws up your sleep, then you're tired, and then your memory goes, okay, and then you lose your focus and you're just not productive at work. It can really affect a person on many different levels. Now, over the years in practice, I've noticed some really interesting things about certain people that have anxiety. The diet is nearly always not right, okay? They're usually consuming things that are stimulants, they're depleting them of certain nutritional factors, especially vitamin B1. And by the way, if you have anxiety, you need to be taking lots of B1. You will notice relief within 3 to 4 minutes after taking B1. In fact, you should probably get all the B vitamins as well and make sure that they're natural, not synthetic. I recommend doing nutritional yeast. That provides the best quality. So the B vitamins are one of the most important things to counter this, okay? Now, probiotics. Now, your microbes actually make B vitamins. They make a lot of B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, also folic acid, biotin. They make a lot of different nutrients. And not only that, they make amino acids that then can be turned into neurotransmitters like GABA, dopamine, noradrenaline, serotonin, melatonin, all of these neurotransmitters that help you feel calm, help you sleep at night. So if you have any problem with your gut, let's say you have some damage in your gut, you're celiac, or you've taken antibiotics before and you just don't have all the flora, or you consume foods like regular normal foods that are GMO, which by the way, destroy the microbes that block the ability to make this. Now, if you think about the problem with GMOs, you have this chemical called glyphosate. Glyphosate destroys certain mechanisms that make amino acids in insects and microbes. But apparently, they say it doesn't affect humans. But guess what? You have microbes that make a lot of nutrition and actually make proteins. So when you consume GMO foods, you're interfering with the flora, the gut microbes, which are indirectly going to affect these, and the microbes that make B vitamins, causing you to end up being deficient in certain factors, and then now your mood's going to start to kind of go south after that. Also, artificial sweeteners can have a negative effect on your microbes in your gut. One of the best ways to get probiotics is through fermented foods like sauerkraut or other similar fermented type foods. And then we have magnesium. Magnesium is a really good mineral to help calm the adrenals down and counter anxiety. Very, very important. And I would take magnesium in higher amounts if you have anxiety. Also, you want to avoid the environmental triggers. So, there's certain things in your environment. You have people, you have your work, You also have what you watch on TV, on the internet. You just want to make sure that you're not constantly reminded of things that stress you. And this is why watching the news is very, very bad with people with anxiety. So reverse that, get outside, take long walks, exercise, get lots of oxygen. Adaptogens are herbal products that really will help to increase the tolerance to stress so you can actually deal with things a lot better.